Alhamdulillah, this has been long in planning, and we thank Allah that finally it took place. My observation is that being the first convention ever held in New Zealand, it has actually gone beyond my own expectation. We were thinking initially the turnout was not going to be as good because this is the first time, and because of a lot of changes that took place in planning for the convention, that maybe we didn't have enough time to advertise the convention properly. But this morning, when we look around and see that there were close to probably 400 to 500 individuals, men, women, and youth, all coming for the convention, it was very good to see that turnout. It was very good, and I'm really glad that it started this way. Definitely, with what we just saw in this convention this morning, there will be room for improvement, and definitely FIANZ will probably revisit this issue and see how next year and the following years will be done better. And I'm sure it's going to be better, and probably turnout will be even be more. But for a start, I think this is a very good thing, and I'm very pleased with it. And we thank Allah that Allah has given us also a beautiful day to have this convention kicked off. And may Allah, continue to give us the opportunity to have more and more of this convention, and with better attendance, better participation, and better value for the Muslim community.
The idea of organising such an event was to establish and bring together the Muslim community of New Zealand to an annual event which they can converge to, along with their families, to socialise and to discuss and strategise issues that are of concern to the Muslims of New Zealand, and with other Kiwi Muslims, and at the same time participate in various programs, including sports, religious activities, meetings, forums and the like.
Yes, it is a long journey for the community, but nevertheless it is also very important for us to take stock. What have we done, how have we done, and what else we can do to enhance the quality of life in New Zealand. At the same time, to meld or to mesh ourselves together with the wider New Zealand community, and to be as one community, one citizen, as New Zealand Muslims.
I think it's a fantastic idea, and something that we actually would like to replicate in other places. My own personal thoughts are this is the start, this is the genesis, this is the beginning. Now the next step for us after a successful day, and alhamdulillah we've been blessed with beautiful weather, is to do the same thing regionally, where we get Wellington and Palmerston North together, and we get Dunedin and Christchurch together, and we replicate the same things. That way truly we are incorporating the whole of New Zealand. At the moment we're here in Auckland, alhamdulillah everyone is will have some great experiences up here, and it will provide some outstanding lessons, but this is the beginning. Let's extend out.
As you can appreciate, we have 48 different ethnicities or nationalities forming the Muslim community. We have representation from all over the world. As Muslims come here, New Zealand is welcoming everybody with the open arm. So the challenge for us, for the Federation, is to ensure that every one of us speaks with a singular mindset, that we are Kiwi Muslims irrespective of our background. So we have to act like one grouping as Kiwi Muslims, no less than that.
I think it's probably based on the general theme, and the general theme is strong families, and to have strong families, you need to get those families together, and we can do it in our own homes. We can, people can spend lots of time with their own families, but unless you mix with other people, you are not getting the benefits of the experiences of those other people. So to bring whole communities and families together in one environment, such as here in Auckland, that is the way to have strong families. That is the way to build them and let them talk with each other and experience all the benefits from those strong families.
As FIANZ, in the FIANZ Dawah committee, we have for a few years established Islam Awareness Week as a week where we promote Islam to non-Muslims, and alhamdulillah that has become institutionalized and has been adopted even by the government of the country. And then we also have another forum that we call the stakeholder forum, where the Muslims, particularly the Muslim leadership, engage government officials. And so we thought, well, FIANZ is growing, the population of Muslims are growing, we have our own issues too as Muslims. Why don't we start, why don't we create an opportunity for Muslims around the country to come together and discuss their own issues and interact and have fun and establish linkages, do business together. And that is why, FIANZ came up with this idea of the Muslim Convention, and we chose Auckland for the convention because Auckland has the majority of the Muslims in the country and is the best place to kick off this convention. And hopefully down the road, when the convention itself has become institutionalized and accepted by the Muslims and is marked on their calendar, we can begin to rotate it to other cities in the country. So that was the idea behind, simply get an opportunity to bring Muslims together so that they can interact, discuss business, have fun, meet one another, have an opportunity to take a break and a holiday. And that's basically the idea for the convention. And I think, looking at what we saw this morning, it's already beginning to show success. And we ask Allah, to keep helping us in that direction.
FIANZ believes the event has been a tremendous success and that it has evoked the community spiritedness and passed on the messages of acceptance, tolerance, unity, understanding and cohesiveness in living together as a community and with the wider communities of New Zealand.
Islam is our way of life, right? We Muslims, we did not have to forgive our way of life or forget our way of life. We have to ensure that we are able to identify ourselves as Muslims, right? Practice our religion to the best of our ability, and but at the same time to ensuring that we are living in a secular environment and we are able to tolerate and accept and understand that other cultures are also here, other religions are also here. So we are a minority. We are able to live in harmony with the rest of the other communities.
The event comprised a keynote speaker, forum for interaction for future direction, and others speaking to the theme of the convention, followed by dinner. During the two-day event, various programs were organised for children, youth, men and women. There were stalls selling Islamic artefacts and clothing, refreshments, food stalls selling halal food items from different ethnic groups and other items of interest. As part of recognising the good achievements of the youth, FIANZ initiated the Youth Excellence Awards, which were given away during the course of the National Convention. The 4 youths who were identified as recipients of the Youth Excellence Award were, in the age group 18 to 24, Nozahira Ahmad, Bachelor of Science, Biotechnology, of the University of Waikato, Hamilton. In the age group 14 to 18, Ahesh Ghani, NCEA Level 3, Hillcrest High School, Hamilton. Muzaffar Muhammad Ali, NCEA Level 1, Auckland. And Walid Ahmed Bukhari, NCEA Level 1, Hamilton. Some of the highlights of the convention were the FIANZ annual Quran competition. This included Quran recitation, general Islamic knowledge and oratory contests. Sporting activities like soccer, volleyball, athletics and children's games. Women's sports like volleyball, egg and spoon races and the like. Arrangements were made for jumping castles for kids. All in all, an exciting array of programs and fun and games for all to enjoy. Muslims living in New Zealand, particularly those living in the Auckland region, actively engaged with the FIANZ leadership and their fellow community members in deliberations upon issues that concern the community.